Welcome to the
Let's try that again.
Welcome to the Buckhorn Podcast mini show. I'm Martelle and he's Randy.
Mini skirt.
What's up?
This is the mini upskirt show.
Yeah, this is the mini skirt gonna hurt show.
The voyeur show.
It is. So you
get just a peek,
just a tip,
just enough to get you excited, not enough to leave you satisfied.
It's like the girls in France where the naked ladies dance. There's a place in France where the naked ladies dance, and there's a hole in the wall where the guys can see it all. That's all you get. Just that you're just looking through that glory hole.
Just looking through it. I see her.
Yeah, I see it. They went away. She's got them black and white striped socks on.
Is
that strange?
No.
She's wearing a French maid outfit.
I mean,
she bent over.
Yeah. Kinky.
It is. So kinky.
I think they call it hentai in Japan.
That's like weird, like tentacle sex.
I like it.
Those Japanese are strange breed of people.
They are.
Mo,
you psychopath.
I was talking to Mo.
I heard Mo gets his underwear from a vending machine.
I was telling Mo that we need to have him on and DJ on so that we have a whole black person on the show. But the words that come out of Mo's mouth were, I said, I want to have you on. I said, I want to have DJ on, the same show. He goes, why? So you have a whole black person? I'm like, yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. Two Wongs don't make a white, but two half black people make a whole black person.
That's right. So, all right. So I grabbed a bottle, and I want to talk about this bottle, which it's not an uncommon bottle, but it is a little harder to get.
Yeah. It's not available, but it's not readily available.
Right. But it's available wherever you live.
I just realized we never rated the 3 last show. Dang it.
Yeah, we did.
I said 1, 2, 3. We didn't give it a 1 through 5 donut.
That's fine.
Yeah, we've done it before.
We've done it before.
Okay, so this one.
So this is Old Forrester. It's Old Forrester 1910.
Yep.
It's a harder bottle to get, only because it is fantastic. I'm pretty sure we've done a review on the show once before, but I want to revisit it. This bottle's been sitting untouched since that last show for the most part.
Oh, that's been a long time.
And it's been a while.
Yeah.
So it's been at least 7 months.
Oh.
So I wanted to revisit the bottle because I think in that show we drank a good portion of that bottle. There's like maybe
not
a third of the bottle left.
No,
we drank a third of the bottle. There's 2/3 of the bottle left.
Here's the weird thing with liquor bottles is you look and you go, oh, it's
hard to tell.
It happened when we recorded with the Bourbon Hunters that last show.
Yeah.
He was like, oh,
you mean 2 years ago?
Yeah, whenever. I don't care. F them. Literally. I would rub their bald heads while doing so.
They just did another barrel pick.
So
for Ohio, for OHLQ with Middle West.
Not good for them.
I know. We didn't get invited, though.
I don't care.
But Tyler wasn't there, so it'll be a good bottle. That's all I care about.
But the funny thing with the liquor bottles is you look, and I remember there was 6 of us there? 5?
Yeah.
And he's like, man, there's not enough of this One Angel's Envy for us all to get a pour. And he poured all of us.
We all got some.
The bottom of the bottle, you're like, oh, that bottle's, say it, third gone. It's not.
No.
The bottom of the bottle always seems to have a little extra somehow.
Yeah, so no, it's fine. But it has sat since the last time we drank it.
Yes.
I have not.
Opened it?
I haven't opened it. I haven't done anything with it. So I wanted to try it. I wanted to see.
Have your kids drink it without you knowing?
Maybe.
Definitely your 8-year-old.
Yeah.
She would be the one to.
You mean the 9-year-old going on 30?
Yeah. Oh, she's 9. Yeah,
that's right. She's 9. I got corrected too. I don't even know my own kid's age because I don't want her to grow up.
I was just talking about that.
Sweet.
Like Mom was saying today.
Why was your mom talking about my kids?
Because she looks in your windows at night.
That is weird.
She is such a fan of the show. She was like, I want to see Martelle's butt in person.
Basically, I have a stalker.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Sharon.
It's my mom. Hi, Mom. Love you. No, we were talking about Huck, and they've been watching the boys and helping us a lot through the sickness crap.
Yeah.
And she's like, man, Kevin was saying, he's like, he does everything himself now.
Mm-hmm.
He can get in the fridge and he gets these little ice cream cups.
It is
awesome. We don't want them to eat a ton of ice cream.
Yeah.
So Beth will buy the smaller cups.
Yeah.
So it's a limited portion. But it's like, hey, can I get ice cream? Sure. And he just goes and
you
gets it.
You can have one an hour.
But 1 an hour on the hour. Don't forget half a bottle of chocolate syrup. But they were just like, it's kind of sad because that's a sign of growing up, being so independent, So yeah, I
it gets so much better when they just stop talking to you altogether.
I know that don't happen in your house.
No.
Well, your oldest maybe. She holds up in her room now, right?
She ain't talking to me. It's that age. Anyway, back to this bottle.
She comes up, Dad, get in the kitchen, girl.
She's like,
learn your role.
She's like, Dad, I'm ready to go. I'm like, where the hell are we going? Well, you're taking me to Mallory's. I'm like,
am I though?
I am.
Am I?
You realize I'm like 3 beers in at this point.
And your beers are usually stout beers.
And my shit is 9% at least.
Yeah,
at a minimum, mostly. So I'm not crushing Miller Lights. I'm crushing.
I had a Bud Light
big ass IPAs
for the first time since I don't know when Friday. It was okay. It was free.
Well,
I didn't pay for it, so.
All right. Enough of that bullshit. This bottle.
Old Forrester.
What do you get? Old Forrester 1910. This is good.
It is good. Get a big old.
Oh, it's so toffee. Heavy on the toffee. And this is a double barrel, by the way.
You know what this smells like? A finely aged Werther's that's been in Grandma's purse for 8 years.
I don't get that. That's butterscotch. I get a nice, like a Scores bar.
It is. Oh, geez, I forgot about those.
Yeah. Scores bar is like just toffee and chocolate, and that's it.
I can get the toffee. I get a little caramel, too, though. I get a nougat smell.
A little hint of something else sweet on top of that, but I get.
That's the nougat.
Yeah. All right, I'm going in.
You go in. You go balls deep in.
This ages nicely. So good.
That is bold.
It is.
In a good way.
It is. I think when we initially tried this on the show, it wasn't as bold as you mentioned. It's gotten better.
Yeah. If I recall, we did this in the 1920, and the reason it's probably more out of this bottle is because we did a 1915.
We did. I think we did the 10, the 20, and then we mixed the two. And that's probably been 40 shows ago.
It's been a minute.
It's been a while.
I like this really well.
This aged fantastic.
Yeah.
Like just sitting in the bottle, just oxidizing.
Upside down, so it's on the cork, breaking it down. You get little flakes.
You get the. It's got earthy tones. Earthy cork tones.
You get a nuttiness I can't quite place.
It's kind of corky.
You get all the little cork bits you just tuck in your lip like snuff.
All right, I'm going over the ice on this, but
I think this is gonna be great on the rocks.
So I was thinking about something the other day. I have always rooted for the villain.
I call bullcrap.
I've always rooted for Cobra in G.I. Joe.
Oh, okay, Cobra.
I always rooted for what's his
Did you
Mumra in Thundercats?
You're talking old school shit. You're talking 80s
well,
cartoons.
that's what I'm saying. Like I always.
But you still do?
For the most part, yeah. Like I want
Dr. Robotnik. You want to take down Sonic?
Yeah, I would like to see that.
Bowser. You want to destroy Mario?
Yeah, like take him down a fucking a peg or two.
So are you jealous of the hero?
No,
because you're not a hero. You're a hero.
I think. Well, I'm an anti-hero. I'm more like Deadpool.
That's okay. So with Deadpool, do you root for the Juggernaut?
Well, the Juggernaut, nah.
That was a great movie, Deadpool 2.
It was. Well, no, Deadpool 1 was better. Much better.
I don't know if it was better because I laughed harder during Deadpool 2. Deadpool 2, there were some times when I was like, you tried too hard.
Yeah.
But there were some hilarious times.
There were some, they were both hilarious. If I had to
when he's sitting there with his baby legs, dude, I was in tears.
That's fucking hilarious.
I was in tears. And everybody's walking in like, what the?
But when it comes to Deadpool, because I've read Deadpool comics.
So Batman versus Scarecrow. You're rooting for Scarecrow, the weakest villain,
yeah, for the most part, because he's using a poisonous gas. He's just fucking with people. He's just fucking with people.
Danny DeVito Penguin. You want to take down Michael Keaton Batman?
Yeah.
Nobody likes Danny DeVito.
I know. Well, I do.
Not Danny DeVito, but I mean it's Penguin.
He's got like troll feet.
He was creepy. Visit at Martelle at Horror Mystery Podcast 2021
for more Danny DeVito feet.
What if you just messaged Danny DeVito like, can you send me a picture of your feet?
So,
and he did.
There is a whole thing going around the internet where Danny DeVito puts his feet in people's photos.
I didn't know this.
Oh, yes. Did you know?
Did you know? I
did
not know.
Yes. There's a thing where Danny DeVito, like, he will either, like, put his feet in people's photos or he will send his feet to people. He's got, like, troll feet. They're super, like, narrow and long and gross.
I'm going to have to look that up later.
It is something.
Put that directly.
It's unfathomable.
It's unfathomable.
But anyway, yeah. But I think I've always liked Skeletor. I always liked Skeletor more than He-Man.
Skeletor's funny.
And now that he's got his own meme,
yeah, funnier.
It's just so much better.
I'm trying to think of other villains. The Foot Clan versus the Ninja Turtles. Nobody likes the Foot Clan. Come on.
Hold on. So I like the Foot Clan and Krang or whatever.
Krang, yeah.
Krang. Yeah. So I like Krang, but I didn't like Shredder. Like Shredder could have given a shit about.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, he was like the primo villain.
He was.
Because he had a real vendetta.
Well, he did, but Krang is like an idiot.
Well, yeah.
He's just he's a brain with tentacles in a human android body.
Right.
That always fails. And Bebop and Rocksteady are always fucking shit up too. So I was always just rooting for them to not fuck something up. Like, what would happen if they didn't fuck something up?
They would probably win.
They'd succeed.
I don't know if Bebop and Rocksteady would, because then if they're both, all things considered, it's a 2-on-4 fight. I still like the Turtles in that instance.
But if they didn't screw something up, like they didn't misfire, because it was always a misfire or something.
They're stormtroopers?
They shot the wrong thing.
You root for stormtroopers?
Yeah. Actually, that one I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I want them to hit something.
Good luck.
I know.
Don't hold your breath.
There's a whole theory behind that, too. That they were bred not to actually be able to...
Oh, geez. I haven't
to
heard
aim
that
properly.
One. I did not know that.
I came across an article, and I never read it. It was just the headline, like, Stormtroopers clone not to aim properly.
And you're like, oh, yeah, that makes sense.
I'm like, all right, yeah, cool. Moving on.
I agree.
Done. So...
What other villains are there?
I was just thinking more of like, because I don't like now. I don't watch.
What about like Saul? You rooting for Jigsaw to win?
He always wins for the most part.
In a way, he does, because it's a game to him.
Yeah, he always wins.
Even if people escape, he still
wins.
But you prefer that over people getting out safe?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's what made the movie, I guess. So anybody who's watched all 94 of them, I think I stopped after like 2.5. I think I made it halfway through 3, and I was like, it's the same stuff.
I watched 6, was the last one I watched, and Lexi was a baby. And she was in a little bouncer seat watching it with me. And this dude was in a cross.
Perfectly fine.
Like, he was in this cross.
Right.
His arms were in a cross. His legs were in this cross, like, independently. And the cross turned. Each appendage turned and snapped a bone.
Oh, jeez.
So it would snap the forearm, then it would snap the bicep, then it would snap, like... the tibia and the fibia, and then it would it just went around until it just snapped his neck.
Kinky.
Yeah, and
that's a level of beat. He should have had a safe word.
When it snapped his neck, Lexi laughed so hard as a baby.
She's going to kill you.
I was just like, yeah.
She's going to kill you someday, and all my true crime people I follow are going to do a story on her. Probably. I hope I'm not here when she does it.
I hope she doesn't do any of that.
Well, I hope she doesn't, but she probably will.
But yeah, because her and I would just watch horror movies. Now she watches horror. She just sits and watches horror movies.
What other Golden Ember from Austin Powers?
Yeah, definitely. Yes.
Eating the skin got me.
That was gross. But
that one got me.
But all villains have like a weird thing.
Yeah, that one's really weird.
But that's Mike Myers, and he's just a strange breed.
It was funny.
So, all right. So, what do you give this on the ice?
On the ice, 3.5.
Yeah, I would give it 3.5. I'm in on this. Like, this aged really well. I would say, hold on.
I'm holding. Do you see me catch myself?
I did. I would say, pick up a bottle of this.
Oh, for sure.
Hold on. Better yet, pick up 2 bottles of this.
And let one sit.
Open one and take a pour out. And then let it sit for 6 months. Then try the 2 side by side. Open a fresh bottle. Open the old bottle. 6, 7, 8 months, however long you want it, just as long as it's longer than 6 months. Try the 2 side by side, and then let us know which one you like better. Because I'm putting fictitious money on you'll like the open bottle better than the fresh bottle.
I would agree. As I recall,
yeah.
It's been a minute.
It's been a while. I'm trying to recall.
That would be an interesting experience. Maybe we'll save this one, and if one of us can find one, we'll do
another one.
Yeah, do another one.
Yeah, do it again.
But I don't recall liking this as much as I am right now, especially on the rocks. Neat, I would have given it 3.
Yeah.
On the rocks, 3.5.
I would say it would be a better experiment to make sure that you get them at about the same time so they come from the same batch.
Oh, yeah.
Because
apples to oranges kind of thing.
Yeah.
You want to compare apples to apples and oranges to nectarines.
Tangerines.
We were close.
Close. Anyway, you were going to say something.
I was going to ask you about a couple. I Googled best villains.
Okay, yeah.
Hans Landa The Nazi and Inglourious Bastards. You want him to be...
Well, who's really the villain in that movie?
The Nazis.
The Nazis are always the villain. So,
But you're not going to get me to change my mind on that.
no.
They literally went back. Some Jews went with some Americans back to kill Nazis.
Yeah. No, because I can't get with the Nazis.
Exactly. That was
So
my thing.
just
I was scrolling and I saw his name. I was like, got him.
No,
That was like saying, "Oh yeah, I wanted Hitler to win."
I did tell the story about the guy who said, "What if Hitler did like the?"
There was a TikTok. I know you didn't see it. They found a time machine. They went back in time and he killed baby Hitler. And he comes back and he's like, "Dude, you've only been gone 20 minutes. So you already doing it?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Cool, let's go grab a bite to eat." And they walk in the apartment. All Hasidic Jews, hats, curls.
Yeah. Well,
it's like so many Jews.
It's like the guy that was here from the cable company is like, Hitler wasn't wrong.
Oh yeah, we talked about that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no.
No,
I can't.
he was wrong.
Yeah,
we're not gonna. You and I are not on the same page at this point.
Yeah. Oh, no. Just wipe out an entire race.
It's fine.
I mean, the colonials
Jesus
did it.
Christ,
all the Brits did it, and that's why we don't have Native Americans anymore.
Right.
But,
anyway, all right. Who else you got?
Let's see. Thanos.
Yeah, you know what? Thanos had I think.
I didn't see the movie, but I know the premise.
So he basically is trying to wipe out half the population across the universe. That's his goal.
He's Hitler.
But
you literally...
No, because Hitler only wanted to wipe out one race. I'm talking an entire...
Hitler went after a couple races, mainly one.
But Thanos his thought is that there's overpopulation, so he wants to thin the herd. And I can kind of get behind that.
I kind of can too, but the problem is you're still killing innocent people to do it.
You are, but in his case, it's at random.
I would rather... It's like that. You push a button and half the population dies, but you get $1 million.
And you don't know
who dies.
Who dies. So in Thanos' case, it's a finger snap. It's half the population across the universe, and that's it.
But what...
Do you know how nice it was during COVID that people weren't on the road because people were in the hospital?
Yes, because I was driving all over the state.
That was amazing.
I did not stop traveling daily for work.
Right.
Hours on end.
Anyway.
But why not control the population by saying, hey...
Use a condom, you fuck.
We're China. Limited to like 2 kids tops.
China doesn't do that anymore. But they did. They did. They actually limited it to 1 kid.
Right.
And it had to be male.
Who cooks over there?
Males.
Hibachi. Oh, you want hibachi?
That's Japan.
A potato tomato. Same thing. You think somebody from Japan and somebody from China are buddies and they see white people and they're like, they're all the same.
Yes.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I mean...
I would. Mo, let us know. Let us know.
God damn it. All right.
Half of you.
A minute left.
I'm trying to find Agent Smith, The Matrix.
Yes, I would love to see Agent Smith succeed.
Really?
Yeah. He's stuck in he's stuck in a computer. It doesn't matter.
And that's true. A lot of these are all Batman villains.
There's
like the Joker, Bane.
The Joker succeeded several times in defeating Batman.
He messed up a lot of stuff.
But he messed up a lot of shit at the same time.
Did mess up a lot of people.
Yeah.
Let me see. Okay, here's a new one. What about in horror movies? Michael Myers.
I feel like Michael Myers and like Jason Voorhees, I feel like they succeed. Because they keep making movies about them. They're never dead.
That's fair.
So yeah, they succeed.
What about, let me see, scrolling.
Freddy, Jason.
The Sheriff of Nottingham.
Which movie?
Oh, that's a good question. Ooh, sorry, nice old T-Bucket Ford.
Yeah, they drive up and down the road.
Which movie?
Let's go with the Disney cartoon.
Disney animated. I want to do that one and Men in Tights.
So Men in Tights, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, in that movie.
Disney animated because that's when they actually made real cartoons. I'm going to go with yes on that one as well. The guy was a shithead.
Yeah, he was stealing.
He was stealing, literally stealing from the poor to give to himself.
He was the government, the U.S. government.
He is the U.S. government. But it all stopped when his brother came back. Well, not the sheriff, but
yeah, I was like, wait, hold on.
When King Richard came back, then it all stopped. But I mean, I'm kind of okay with the villain winning in most cases.
What about Anton Chigurh.
I don't know who that is.
No Country for Old Men.
I still don't know who that is. I didn't watch
haven't seen that?
I didn't watch that.
Great movie. Dude, you would like it. I'm not
It's
just saying oh, you got to see it. Like,
It's like the movie, the Men That Stare at Goats. I didn't watch that one either.
I haven't seen that. But No Country for Old Men, you probably should see. I think you'd really like it.
Like Clint Eastwood. He's an old man who wants people to get off his fucking lawn.
Gran Torino?
Yeah, he's the villain.
Great movie.
He's the villain in that movie.
Have you seen that
Nope.
movie? Okay. I mean, I can't argue because you haven't seen it, so. Hannibal Lecter.
I can't argue either. Hey, some people have a fetish.
Oh, it's okay. It's just a fetish, Timothy McVeigh. Go up and blow up a bunch of kids and people working.
We didn't blow up kids. He just... Oh, there's a praying mantis on the tree behind you.
Nice.
All right. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Insta, Google, Tweetstagram.
Go buy yourself 2 bottles of Old Forrester 1910 because there's no limitation on the bottles because they're not allocated.
And they're not that expensive either. $30?
Oh, no. These are $60 bottles.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. They're
That's
$60.
$60?
So $60, that's an average
Buy 2.
bottle. Buy 2 of them, open one, pour some out for your homie or drink it, and then let it sit for 6 months.
Just dump it in your yard.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. So
if you killed somebody and buried them, pour one out on their grave, and Martelle will be glad that the villain won.
yeah, the villain should win sometimes.
Serial killers, perfectly okay.
It's, I mean,
Glad
John,
they killed innocent people.
Sometimes they make mistakes. I'm Martelle. He's Randy. We're out.
Peace. Oopsie.